All right. We are the Futuristic group, and we're going to be talking about our rationale and why we prioritize the essential skills that we did. In today's rapidly changing world, students need to be equipped with essential skills that would help them to succeed. This presentation is going to explore the key skills that our group feels that students are going to need to be successful in today's world. All right, so our group ranked communication as number one. So communication is the ability to express oneself clearly and effectively. We felt overall that this was the most essential skill that students needed to succeed in the other areas. According to the SCANS competencies, this is one skill that will touch all 5 of the other areas that have been identified as critical by the U.S. Department of Labor. With the rise in social media and face-to-face communication skills have really deteriorated. As an elementary principal, and I guess I forgot to introduce that part, I'm an elementary principal in Randolph, Nebraska. I've seen that a lot, especially with our little friends, a lot more screen time, a lot more tablets. We've really tried to hone in as SEL being a weekly specials area for our kids and really working on conflict resolution and facing challenges. And I think overall, if they have better communication, they're going to be more successful academically, which will then in turn lead into the job force later on in life and as they get older. So.
All right, I'm Josh Lynch, assistant principal at UTAN High School. Next up, we ranked critical thinking as number 2. Critical thinking is the ability to analyze information and make informed decisions. It is an essential skill for students to develop because it requires students to use and display reasoning, decision-making, and problem-solving. It also involves the skill of knowing how to learn, which affects students' ability to acquire other skills. Kind of like was mentioned before, I think we've all kind of seen education with the ability to have kids to have their devices with them all the time and always have the internet and searching things up that sometimes you see their lack of ability to kind of think for themselves or, use kind of in-depth decision-making when situations come up. So I think it's important that we continue to develop their critical thinking when they're on their own and ability to do those things as individuals in there as well.
I'm Jocelyn Darling from Papillion-La Vista High School in Papillion, Nebraska. And with collaboration, we feel like this is the 3rd ranked skill because this is the ability to work effectively with others towards a common goal. These interpersonal skills are important as they relate to the ability to participate as a member of a diverse team, to negotiate effectively, to serve others and to be a leader to others, and ultimately to teach skills to others. And I think when we think about our student population, we can probably all think of, as educators, of students who are gifted, talented, smart, have tons of potential, but really struggle to work well with others. And then when we translate that to the adult world, we can think of the same types of people. So those students who struggle in our school environment with those types of skills are going to struggle in whatever job setting that they have. And having all of that ability and knowledge and skill is pretty meaningless if we can't get them to be able to collaborate effectively. So we're trying to build that capacity in students with these collaboration skills. We ranked these here at level 3 as our third ranked skill because collaboration skills are crucial. They cannot occur without communication skills or our critical thinking skills. Essentially, the communication skills are going to drive the collaboration skills.
I'm Kate Kursman from Cedar Bluffs Public Schools. I'm going to talk about what we ranked number 4, which is primarily creativity, but along with that, the innovation. Creativity is the ability to think outside the box and come up with innovative solutions. So this is an essential skill because it gives students freedom to explore, the excitement to learn new things. But similar to what Jocelyn said, it's really ranked 4th because they have to have those other 3 skills to really be successful with creativity and innovation. A couple of the thoughts that we had around creativity is that it helps with problem solving and that critical ability or critical thinking ability. It helps students to adapt, which is also, you'll see coming up. But essentially, creative thinking is kind of a foundation for a lot of other pieces in the career world and just in their future. So if you think about job creations or startups or entrepreneurship, there's a lot of creativity behind that. then just personal development, self-expression that comes from the creativity. And then also creativity helps enhance cultural appreciation, which is an important part of our kind of diverse society. So all of those things together are why we felt that creativity and innovation were an essential skill to include in this presentation.
All right, my name's Luke Hoffman. I'm the 712 principal in Pender, Nebraska. Our fifth one's career readiness. We feel like these are the basic skills to some degree have been lost over time. Being punctual, maybe manners, ethical behavior, workplace etiquette. These skills help bridge the gap between classroom learning and practical applications in the workplace. They give students a competitive edge in a strong job market. Students don't only need to possess the technical skills, but also good understanding of workplace dynamics. These skills are essential for building a positive reputation, which can go back to social media. I know when I'm looking at employees, check out their social media, and also maintaining good relationships with colleagues and supervisors. These skills help develop adaptability and resilience. One of my favorite sayings is adapt and overcome. And being ready for those situations when you get into your career are vital.
All right. My name is Zach Baird. I'm the 712 principal at Twin River Public Schools. And the sixth skill that we added here is kind of a late addition, but adaptability and resilience. So adaptability is the ability to adjust to new situations and environments, and teaching students how to adapt to change, bounce back from setbacks, and staying resilient in the face of challenges in a fast and ever-changing world. Kids are going to need to be able to adapt. If you think about how much education has even changed within the last year and a half with all of the new AI technologies and things that are out there, just how much that's going to impact and change what education is going to look like moving forward. And so kids are going to have to be able to adapt and make those changes, as well as when they get into the workforce, talk about career readiness, being able to adapt to different things in their job. And then the other piece to this is being resilient. One thing that we are really focusing on in our district is trying to build resiliency with our students. We have a lot of kids who are ready to shut down the second that something doesn't go their way, or that they don't do well on something the first time. They just go ahead and quit. Just that willingness to quit and stop trying is concerning. And I think that we need to keep pushing for this skill. One thing we're really working on with our LIMHPs, our mental health people, our mental health team, our SEL curriculum is really trying to work on being resilient. Things aren't always going to go your way. You're going to have to be able to work through tough times. That's where we said we need to normalize being able to work through tough times. Things aren't always going to be perfect, but you've got to keep working and keep pushing forward. So in conclusion, those were the top 6 skills that we believed our students need for success in the 21st century. And like we said, if a kid comes out of high school with all of these skills and they've been able to master these skills, we believe that they're going to be pretty successful throughout the course of their life. Is there anything else, team, that we've got to say there?
That's about it. Very good.
Okay.